Hi everyone, this is HNMRS, Professor of Mathematics, 2015 Karnataka CET. X is a root of the equation x squared equal to 1 is perfect. If alpha and beta are roots of sixth term is the middle term. D is the distance of the plane from origin. What is dy by dx? Which is equal to a, 3 cancels. Hi everyone, welcome to Temple of Excellence, Vidyashram. This is HNMRS, Professor of Mathematics. Today we shall discuss 2015 Karnataka CET paper. Question number 1, fx is given by half minus tan of pi x by 2, where minus 1 less than x less than 1. So x lies between minus 1, 1. You are given x lies between minus 1 and 1. Okay, given. And g of x is 3 plus 4x minus 4x squared under root. Then the domain of f plus g. Domain of f plus g is the intersection of the two domains. Domain of f, domain of f is minus 1, 1, because it is given here itself. X, permissive values of x is the domain. And for domain of gx, I must be sure that this expression under root is positive or 0. So you have 3 plus 4x minus 4x squared, that must be greater than or equal to 0. You must know. For expression under root to exist, see, it must be greater than or equal to 0. And this implies, I can write now, 4x squared minus 4x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. I want to make this coefficient of x squared positive, so multiply throughout by minus 1. So 4x squared minus 4x minus 3 is positive or 0, becomes negative or 0. So you can factorize this now by, usual method. Minus 12 is the product and sum is minus 4. So minus 6 and plus 2, you can split this way. So it is 4x squared plus minus 6x plus 2x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. So you can take a factor 2x into 2x minus 3 plus 1 into 2x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. So 2x minus 3 into 2x plus 1 is less than or equal to 0. So you have two options, but I have one very interesting method. Where exactly it becomes 0, you first find out. X equal to 3 by 2 and x equal to minus half. This is where the expression becomes 0. Okay, now I want this to be negative or 0. So for that, where it is 0, you just find out 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. On the number line, you can select, say 0 here, minus 1 by 2 here, minus 1 here, this is 1, and here 3 by 2. You can mark some points. Now, you take any point outside 3 by 2, outside 3 by 2. So you take 2, say. If you put 2, 2 to the 4 minus 3, 1, 2 to the 4 plus 1, 5. So it is, this expression is positive, it is not negative. Okay, this expression is, when you put x equal to 2, here it is positive. So here if you put any number between minus half and 3 by 2, minus half and 3 by 2, suppose 0 you put, 0 minus 3 is negative, here positive. So here it is negative into positive is negative. So in this interval, this expression is negative. And again it becomes positive. So where do you want the expression? See, you want this expression to be negative. Therefore, it is negative only between minus 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. Between minus 1 by 2 and 3 by 2, it's negative. So that is the domain. Therefore, domain of G is minus 1 by 2 to 3 by 2, closed interval because equality is also there. Or you can say, see, this is a negative. If you don't want this method, you can take negative means 2x minus 3 is negative and 2x plus 1 is positive, or 2x minus 3 is positive and 2x plus 1 is negative. There are two possibilities. So this gives you x is less than 3 by 2 and x is greater than minus half, or x is greater than 3 by 2 and x is less than minus half, which is impossible. If a number is more than 3 by 2, it cannot be less than. So this has no solution. You can easily see here, more than minus half, less than 3 by 2, equal to is also considered. Therefore, it is between minus 3, 1 by 2 and 3 by 2, whatever method you apply. Now, the domain of f plus g is common of these two. So this is very important. Common of these two, see, one is between minus 1 and 1. Another is between minus half and 3 by 2. So select the common of that. See, you have on the number line, this is very crucial for you, 0, 1, minus 1, 2, this is 3 by 2, and here one interval is minus 1 to 1, this one, minus 1 to 1, excluding minus 1 and plus 1. The other one is minus half to 3 by 2 here. So this part, including these two, minus half to 3 by 2. Now, what is common of this? You can see it is between minus half included and 1 up to 1, but 1 is not included here. Therefore, the answer is minus half, which is included in both, but 1 is not included here. So it is minus half, 1, right open, left closed. So it has to be the answer A. So this is a good problem. So ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ careful agiri, common of this intersection of these two. Okay? So we go to the next question. At the set builder form, see, ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂತು, ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಕಾಂಪೆನ್ಸೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಭಾಳ ಬೇಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎ ಈಸ್ minus 1, 1. ದ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ರೋಸ್ಟರ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಏನಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಖಂಡಿತ ಎರಡು ರಿಯಲ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಈಸ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ದಾಗ 2, 3 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಅಂದಾಗ, if you solve it, you get x equal to 1 or minus 1, only these two elements. Therefore, set of all x that x is a root of the equation x squared equal to 1. So answer is C here. So answer is C. Okay. Question number 3. If the operation is defined by a plus b equal to a squared plus b squared for all real numbers a and b, then what is 2 plus 3 in brackets plus 4? You know 2 plus 3 is 2 plus 3 is equal to 2 squared plus 3 squared, which is 4 plus 9, it is the 13. Now 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 13 plus 4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 13 plus 4 ಅಂದರೆ not usual plus, you know. It is 13 squared plus 4 squared, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It is 169 plus 16, which is equal to, add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 185 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So 185, answer is 185. D is the answer. Okay. Now we shall go to fourth question. If z is root 3 plus I whole cube into 3i plus 4 whole squared by 8 plus 6i whole squared, then modulus of z. Please see, we have these basic properties. Modulus of z1 into z2 is equal to modulus of z1 into modulus of z2 for any two complex numbers, and modulus of z1 divided by z2 is equal to modulus of z1 divided by modulus of z2, and again if mod z2 is not 0, and modulus of z to the power n is equal to mod z to the power n. I use all these properties simultaneously to find the value of this mod z. See, modulus of z using all these properties is equal to modulus of root 3 plus I whole cube. Mod z cube is mod z whole cube into modulus of 3i plus 4 whole squared divided by modulus of 8 plus 6i whole squared. Now you know mod of root 3 plus I, you know that modulus of x plus iy is equal to square root of x squared plus y squared. So root of 3 plus 1, root of root 3 squared plus 1, so root 4, that is 2, so 2 cube it becomes. And modulus of 3i plus 4 is root of 25, that is 5, 5 to the power of 2 baratte, divided by, this is root of 64 plus 36 is root of 100, that is 10, 10 squared it becomes. So which is equal to, now I write 2 into 2 squared into 5 squared divided by 10 squared. ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ 2 squared 5 squared is 10 squared, that cancels with 10 squared, which is equal to 2. So the answer is 2. You have C here. This is the answer. So using these properties you can do it. No need to multiply, cube and multiply and divide by conjugate. That is not required. Okay. Question 5. If alpha and beta are roots of x squared minus ax plus b squared equal to 0, then alpha squared plus beta squared is, you know that alpha squared plus beta squared is equal to, alpha squared plus beta squared is equal to alpha plus beta whole squared minus 2 into alpha into beta. You have this. This is equal to, you know that alpha plus beta, sum of the roots is minus of minus a divided by 1. Okay, minus b by a whole squared here. Minus 2 into alpha beta is b squared by 1. You should know ax squared, a is 1, b is minus a, c is a squared. Comparing with ax squared plus bx plus c, if you have a quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, alpha beta are the roots, then alpha plus beta is minus b by a and alpha beta is c by a. Using that we have this result, which is equal to, you have minus of minus a squared minus 2 into b squared. So a squared minus 2b squared you get. So easily you can get this. So answer is A. Okay. Question number 6. The second and fifth terms of a GP are 24 and 3 respectively. So assuming A is the first term and R is the common ratio, AR second term is given to be 24. And fifth term is 3. AR to the power 4 is equal to 3. If A is the first term and R is common ratio, the GP is this, AR squared and the tagondre. The second term is AR, fifth term is AR to the power 4 given. Now you call these equations 1 and 2. Once you know A and R, you can get any term, sum of 6 terms or nth term, whatever, you can find out easily. So dividing this by this, you get 1 over R cube. See, elimination is important, whether you add or subtract, idea is to eliminate. So dividing this, you get 1 over R cube is equal to 24 by 3, 8. Therefore, 1 over R is equal to 2 baratte. Therefore, R equal to half. R equal to half. And once you know R, you can get A easily. A is equal to 24 divided by half, that is equal to 48 agatte. Therefore, sum of 6 terms andre S6 is equal to A, that is 48, into 1 minus R to the power n, that is half to the power of n, that is 1 by 2 to the power of 6, divided by 1 minus half. A into 1 minus R power n divided by 1 minus R formula, which is equal to 48 into 1 minus 1 over 64 divided by 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2 is half agate, which is equal to 96. 2 goes up, 96 into 1 minus 1 by 64. And that is simplifying this, you get 96 minus 96 divided by 64 and it's equal to 96. Now you can divide by 16, 16 6 and 16 4 that is equal to 96 minus 3 by 2 no agate, which is equal to 2 6 12, 2 9 18 plus 1, 192 minus 3 divided by 2 agate. Simplifying, you get 189 divided by 2. 189 by 2 is the answer. Okay, so answer is A. We go to question number 7 now. The middle term in the expansion of the expansion, 10 by x plus x by 10 to the power 10. You know the number of terms is 10 plus 1. 10 plus 1 is the number of terms, 11 terms. Therefore, middle term is t 10 by 2 plus 1. That is the sixth term is the middle term. That is equal to t 5 plus 1, which is equal to 10c5 into 10 by x is your x to the power 10 minus 5 into x by 10 to the power 5 using the general term tr plus 1 is ncr x power n minus r into a power r, which is equal to 10c5 and you know this is 10 by x to the power 5, which is nothing but 1 because they are reciprocals to each other. 10 by x to the power 5, x by 10 to the power 5. These two cancel. So you get 10c5. 10c5. You don't calculate this. 10c5, it is in the form of this expression only. 10c5 ne barata hai. So answer is that. Next, question number 8. See here. Determinant 2a x1 y1, 2b x2 y2, 2c x3 y3 is ABC by 2, which is not 0 kottidare. Then you want area of the triangle. See what is important, area of the triangle enandre delta ideyala, area of the triangle is half into determinant x1 by a, y1 by a, 1, x2 divided by b, y2 divided by b, 1, x3 divided by c, y3 divided by c, 1. Idu niಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Okay, so you are given this, you know the area formula, but you want to express this in terms of that. ಅದು ಹೇಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ a ಫಸ್ಟು 1 over a, 1 over b, 1 over c ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Try to express this in terms of that determinant. So, because you know that determinant, okay? So, it is 1 over 2 into 1 over a into 1 over b into 1 over c. By taking 1 over a, 1 over b, 1 over c outside this, what do you get here? x1, y1, a. x1, y1, a. Here, x2, y2, b baratte by taking 1 over b outside. And here, x3, y3, c baratte. Still, you are not getting that. So, next time ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ a, b, c ಬದಲು 2a, 2b, 2c ಬೇಕು. So, you can write again that as 1 over 4abc ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, because you want 2 here. So, divide by 2 and multiply by 2. Then it becomes determinant x1, y1, 2a, x2, y2, 2b, x3, y3, 2c, dividing by 2 and multiplying third column by 2. Now, do you know this is same as that? Because x1, you interchange these two, 2a comes here, and again interchange. So, if you interchange column twice, you get the same. So, this is equal to 1 over 4abc into this determinant is same as that determinant because it is you have interchanged column twice. Therefore, this can be replaced by this value is abc divided by 2. So, you can simplify this, abc cancels, it becomes 1 over 8. So, answer is 1 by 8, it is given to be D. Okay, so good problem, simple adjustment ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So, next question number 9, it's a very simple problem actually. ಒಂದೇನಂದರೆ ನೀವು the shaded region shown in the figure ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ is given by the inequations. ಯಾವ್ದು ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 3 inequations ಇವೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟು ಇದೇನೆಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಲೈನ್, So x intercept is 5 and y intercept is 14 ಅಂದಾಗ x divided by 5 plus y divided by 14, because it is above not containing origin ಅಂದಾಗ greater than or equal to 1 ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, less than or equal to ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು, because origin doesn't satisfy this. Therefore 14x plus 5y, 14x plus 5y is greater than or equal to 70. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ greater than or equal to 70 ಅದನ್ನು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, it is here and it is here also. No, it's not here, it is there. So C and this C is ruled out ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. So I could eliminate only one answer. A, B and D ನಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ ದಿಸ್. ಇದೇನೆಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ y equal to 14. y is 14 ಅಂದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಲೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಸೊ y is less than or equal to 14 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that is to be taken. Where is y is less than or equal to 14? y less than or equal to 14 here, y less than or equal to 14 here, y greater than or equal to 14 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ y greater than or equal to 14 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ now only A and B are left. ಈಗ ಇವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ x minus y less than or equal to 5, x minus y greater than or equal to 5 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈನ್. ಈ ಲೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಗಮನಿಸಿ. ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈನ್ ಈಸ್ y minus y1, y1 is 0, is equal to y2 minus y1, that is 14, divided by x2 minus x1, 14, into x minus x1, that is 5. Equation of line passing through 2 points. Y minus y1 equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So is y is equal to x minus 5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ y. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ x minus y ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ನಾವು x minus y is equal to 5. x minus y equal to 5. ಈಗ x minus y equal to greater than or equal to 5 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, greater than or equal to 5 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 0 minus 0, is it greater than or equal to 5? No. x minus y less than or equal to 5 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬೇಕೆಂದರೆ ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಇನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ. ಯಾವುದು? x minus y less than or equal to 5, because 0 minus 0 less than or equal to 5. ಸೊ x minus y greater than or equal to 5 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆರಿಜಿನ್, ಸೊ ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಸಿ, the one which satisfies the origin is to be taken, because this region ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ. when you take this line, it is towards the origin ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯಾವ್ದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು. ಸೊ x minus y less than or equal to 5 ತಗೋಬೇಕು, x minus y less than or equal to 5. So this is the one which satisfies all the constraints. Therefore it is equal to, answer is A. Okay, so is it clear? Next we go to question number 10. This is a very, very simple problem. We have negation of conjunction. It is negation of negation P, disjunction negation Q, using one property. Again you have negation P is P, disjunction negation Q. So P disjunction negation Q, you select the answer A. So that's a straightforward question. So next we go to 11th question. The value of sin inverse 2 root 2 by 3, sin inverse 2 root 2 divided by 3, plus I write this as cos inverse of square root of 1 minus 1 by 9, because we know that sin inverse x is equal to cos inverse of square root of 1 minus x squared. You can construct triangle also, that's also easy. You can take sin inverse 1 by 3 ಅಂದಾಗ this becomes by Pythagoras theorem 2 root 2. So it is equal to cos inverse 2 root 2 by 3. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So this is actually cos inverse of square root of 9 minus 1, 8 by 9 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, which is equal to cos inverse of 2 root 2 divided by 3, which is same as that. See, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x. What is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x? Which is equal to pi by 2, you know. So that is equal to pi by 2 is the answer. Therefore the answer is B. So use convert one of them, sin inverse to cos inverse or cos inverse to sin inverse. You get sin inverse x plus cos inverse same x, which is equal to pi by 2. So let's go to question number 12. If the eccentricity of the hyperbola x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared equal to 1 is 5 by 4. So given eccentricity is 5 by 4. And 2x plus 3y minus 6 equal to 0 is a focal chord. See, for a hyperbola, focal chord is the chord passing through the focus. This is the chord passing through the focus, AE comma 0. It may be minus AE comma 0 also. Minus AE comma 0 is also a focal chord. So chord passing to the focus. Which one you have to take, whether AE comma 0 or minus AE comma 0? Because for this usual hyperbola, focus is AE 0 or minus AE comma 0. It depends upon this equation. Here I take AE comma 0 because, see here, 2 into AE, because the point AE comma 0 satisfies this equation. That's the meaning. Focal chord is chord passing to the point focus. So 2 into AE minus plus 0, because y coordinate is 0, minus 6 equal to 0. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ A is positive being a semi-transverse axis and E is positive because eccentricity. So 2 into A into E is equal to 6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is fine. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 6 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರೆ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೋಕಸ್. ಆವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ 2AE ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 6 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ 2 ಇಂಟು A ಇಂಟು 5/4 is equal to 6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ E is the known. Therefore, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದೇನು, ದ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ 2A. ಎ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದು ಮತ್ತೆ 2A ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ, 2Aನೇ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು. ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ 2A. ಸೊ 2A is equal to 24 divided by 5. So 24 by 5 is the answer. Usually you go for 12 by 5, A ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು. That is not correct. So 24 by 5 is the length of transverse axis. Okay. So next question number 13. A is I plus 2j plus 2k. Magnitude of B is 5. And the angle between A and B is pi by 6. Then the area of the triangle formed by the two vectors as two sides ಅಂದಾಗ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಬಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ತಗೋತೀರಾ, ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಇಂಟು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ into magnitude of B into sin theta. This is the formula I apply, because whatever information is given, based on that you have to calculate, which is equal to half into magnitude of A ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. root of 1 plus 4 plus 4, it is square root of 1 plus 4 plus 4. Magnitude of B is given to be 5. So direct ಆಗಿ 5 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And angle between them is pi by 6 ಅಂದಾಗ it is sin of pi by 6. So the answer is 1 over 2 into 3 into 5 into 1 over 2, which is equal to 15 divided by 4 square units. 15 by 4 square units. So this is the answer. So very important type. So generally you go for cross product, all that, but here definition of cross product use ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So nice problem. Next, question number 14. Let A be I minus 2j plus 3k. And B is a vector such that A dot B equal to B squared, and magnitude of A minus B equal to root 7. Then what is the magnitude of B? Very straightforward question. You know that this magnitude of A minus B is equal to square root of 7 given. Therefore, magnitude of A minus B squared is equal to 7. You know that A squared is nothing but A dot A. Using that, A dot A, using that you have A squared, that is the magnitude of A squared, plus B squared, magnitude of B squared, minus 2 into A dot B is equal to 7. ಹೀಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Now whatever information you are given, just use it. So A squared ಅಂತಂದರೆ, this means what is A squared? 1 plus 4 plus 9. Magnitude of A squared is 1 plus 4 plus 9, that is equal to 14 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. root 14 whole squared plus b squared. You write b squared as it is. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ magnitude of b minus 2 into a dot b. Tell me what is a dot b? That is also b squared. So b squared. Given here a dot b is b squared is equal to 7. Therefore 14 minus 7, 7 is equal to b squared minus 2b squared is minus b squared. So bring it to right hand side. It is magnitude of b squared. Therefore magnitude of b is equal to square root of 7 plus or minus root 7 ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ? root 7 magnitude of b being length of the vector cannot be negative. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ it is root 7. So root 7 answer is C. So we shall go to the next question, 15th. The direction cosines of a vector of magnitude 3 are 2 by 3 minus 9 by 3, 2 by 3 and a positive, then the vector is. See here a ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ a ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ಇದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 1 ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನೇ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು 9 ಬದಲು a ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ 2 by 3 ಮತ್ತು a by 3 minus a by 3. a is positive minus a by 3 and 2 by 3. ಇದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ 3 ಅಂದಾಗ ಇದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 4 by 9 ಪ್ಲಸ್ a squared by 9 plus 4 by 9 should be equal to 1 according to the information this is given. Okay, 4 by 9 plus a squared by 9. Now ಇದನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you get 8 plus a square is equal to 9 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 4 plus a square plus 4, 8 plus a square equal to 9. So a squared is equal to 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So what is a value? You know, a value is either 1 or minus 1. Okay, so a is 1 or minus 1 ಅಂದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಸೈನ್ಸು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 2 by 3 ಆಮೇಲೆ minus 1 by 3 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 2 by 3 ಬರಬೇಕು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಸೈನ್ಸು. ಈ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1. ಸೊ ಎ ಈಸ್ 1 ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಸೈನ್ಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ದ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಎಗೆ 1 ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಇದು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 3 times 2 by 3 i minus 1 by 3 j plus 2 by 3 k ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಎ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ 3 ಅಂದಾಗ ದ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ 3 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 2i minus j plus 2k ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 2i minus j plus 2k, 2i minus j plus 2k. ಸೊ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಬಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ 9 ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಈಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಗೋ ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 16. The equation of line passing through the point 2, 3, 1 and parallel to the line of intersection of these two planes ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Parallel to the line of intersection of these two planes ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಏನಂದರೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ 2, 3, 1 ಅಂದಾಗ ನೋಡಿ 2, 3, 1 ಇದೆ, 2, 3, 1 ಇದೆ, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ವಿಷ್. ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ಅದಂತೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಸೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೈನ್. ಸಿ ದಿಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಏನು? I minus 2j minus k is normal to this plane. What is normal to this plane ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಝೆಡ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನೆ i plus j plus 3k ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ದೇರ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ಬೋತ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೈನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದ ಲೈನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋಡಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ಬೋತ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ರೀಸನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಸಿ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ದಿಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಗೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇರೋದು ಆ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಐ ಜೆ ಕೆ and 1 minus 2 minus 1, 1, 1, 3. So you can easily get the direction of this. Minus 6 plus 1 is minus 5. IJK ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. And then jth ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ 3 minus of minus 1 4 minus 4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And k ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟು 1 minus of minus 2 3 minus 5 minus 4 3 is the direction of that. ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ minus 4 minus 5 minus 4 3 minus 5 minus 4 3. This is the answer. So when the line is parallel to the line of intersection of these two ಅಂದಾಗ it has to be ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಇದರ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬೋತ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಐಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 17 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಫುಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡ್ರಾನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಈಸ್. ಫುಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ ಡಿ ಎಮ್ ಡಿ ಎನ್ ಡಿ ಅಂತ, ವೇರ್ LMN are direction coordinates of the plane and D is the distance of the plane from origin. For that, the equation should be converted to R dot n cap is equal to D. Normal form of the plane ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Either Cartesian form or vector form. ಇದು vector form. Cartesian form ಅಲ್ಲಿ Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to D. This is the normal form of the equation of the plane Cartesian way ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಟಿಷಿಯನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಐ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಂಟು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬೈ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗೋ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ 4 plus 9 plus 16 that is equal to root 29. So 2 divided by root 29 x minus 3 divided by root 29 y plus 4 divided by root 29 z is equal to root 29 by root 29 by root 29, root 29 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So this is in the form Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to D. Now what is the foot of the perpendicular? Foot of perpendicular is, this is LMN, this is D. So is LD, that is 2 by root 29 into root 29 minus 3. Again root 29 cancels, and 4 by root 29 into root 29, so 4. So 2 minus 3, 4. So foot of perpendicular from origin to the plane is 2 minus 3, 4. 2 minus 3, 4 is the answer. Okay? But ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನೆಂದರೆ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇದೆ, you have a plane, you have origin, ಆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, 0 0 0 ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಫುಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬೇಕಂದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿ, ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು, ಇದು ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ, ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು x1 y1 z1 ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟು ಇದು ಆ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ನ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ನು ಯಾವುದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 25 2 10 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 6 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 16 ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂದಾಗ 5 ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದು ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು ಆರಿಜಿನ್ನು, ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ 5 minus 0 5 minus 1 minus 0 minus 1 4 minus 0 4, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ಬಿಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು, ಇದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚು. ಸೊ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. Question number 18. If 2 dice are thrown simultaneously, then the probability that the sum of numbers which come up on the dice to be more than 5 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. More than 5 ಅಂದಾಗ, see, number of elements in the sample space is 36. Number of elements in the sample space is 36. Now, sum is greater than or equal to 5. Some of the numbers come up on the dice to be more than 5 ಅಂದಾಗ, more than 5 ನೋಡಿ, less than 5 less than or equal to 5 ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಈಸಿ. ಐ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5 ಅಂದಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 1 4 ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ 1 4 1 2 1 3 1 1 ಓಕೆ 1 ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಆಗೋದು 1 4 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು 1 6 ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 5 ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5ನ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇದು 4 1 4 1 2 1 3 1 ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು 2 ಇಂದ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದರೆ 2 2 2 3 ಮತ್ತು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು 3 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 2 2 2 3 3 2 ಇನ್ಯಾವುದೂ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು 3 ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಆಗೋದು 3 1 3 1 ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ 3 1 1 3 ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ 3 1 1 3 ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಓವರ್. ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ಯಾವ ನಂಬರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 3 2 ಇದೆ 3 2 is ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಕೇಸಸ್. ನೋಡಿ 3 ಇಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಶುರು ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದೇ ಇದೆ 3 1 3 2 ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಸಿ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5. ಈಗ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ 5 ಅಂದಾಗ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5 ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ 1 4 1 2 1 3 1 1 ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 1 2 3 2 1 3 1 2 2 2 3 3 2 ಮತ್ತು 1 1 4 4 1 ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆ 2 3 3 2 ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಲ್. ಸೊ 2 2 ಆಲ್ಸೋ 3 3 is not there. ಸೊ ಕೌಂಟ್ ದಿಸ್ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇದು ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5 ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ 5. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ required probability is required probability complement of this, that is probability of a dash, that is nothing but 1 minus probability of a. ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5 ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ 5 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಟ್ಟು 36 ಒಳಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಮೈನಸ್ 10/36 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಮೈನಸ್ 36 10/36 ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 5 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 18 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 13 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 18. 13 divided by 18, answer is D. So this is the way you can do it. The next question, question number 19, given y equal to f of x squared plus 2. So y is f of x squared plus 2 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Now f dash 3 is also given to be 5. What is dy by dx? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನು ಬೈ ಚೈನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸಿ dy by dx is y is f of x squared plus 2. This is f of x squared plus 2. So dy by dx is f dash x squared plus 2 into derivative of x squared plus 2 is 2x. This is dy by dx. Now you want dy by dx at x equal to 1. dy by dx at x equal to 1 you want is equal to, put x equal to 1 here also, it is f dash of 1 plus 2 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ into 2 into put x equal to 1. Wherever you find x put 1, which is equal to 2 into f dash 3 given to be 5. So which is equal to 5 into 2, which is equal to 10. So answer is 10. So it is choice D. So differentiate and then substitute x equal to 1. Next question, 28th. If x is a cos cube theta, y equal to a sin cube theta, then 1 plus dy by dx whole squared. Please see, what is dy by dx? Is dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. Find out dy by dx by finding these two. dy by d theta is a into 3 sin squared theta into cos theta, derivative of y with respect to theta, divided by dx by d theta is a into 3 cos squared theta into derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta, which is equal to 3 cancels, one sin cancels with sin, cos cancels with cos, you get finally minus tan theta. If you simplify all this, you get minus tan theta. You want 1 plus dy by dx whole squared, and that is equal to 1 plus minus tan theta whole squared, and that is equal to 1 plus tan squared theta, and that is equal to secant squared theta. So you have answer secant squared theta. Okay.